we do have people that are joining us from different regions. So yes, allow me to say good afternoon as well as good evening. Yes, it's morning in Johannesburg. So we are going to proceed from where we left last week. I understand that there was a recap on Friday. I was not around. So I think we should just continue with our candlestick chart pattern so that this week we are able to complete, and then with Coach Julius will come and then take it from there. All right, yes. So since you had a recap on Friday, yes, to those who were available on Friday, connecting from Thursday, yeah, connecting from Thursday and Friday, yes. Uh, what is it that you can remember? What is it that you can remember that you have learned so far? What is it that you can remember that you have learned so far? I just want to find out what is that you can remember. The evening star candlestick pattern. The evening star candlestick pattern. Someone is telling me about evening star candlestick pattern. All right. What else? What else can you remember? 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 Morning star. Morning star type of candlestick chart pattern. Gravestone. Gravestone doji. Oh, okay. All right. Gravestone doji, evening star, morning star. All right. So let's take it from there, and probably let me just carry you from this one here. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, and then we pick it from there going forward. Okay. All right. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? If my screen is visible, give me a 1 in the chat. If my screen is visible, give me a 1 in the chat. If my screen is visible, give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if my screen is visible. Yes, if my screen is visible. I think we ended somewhere here. I think we were somewhere here on the morning star, right? We were on the morning star. That's where we ended our lesson, on the morning star. Okay. So let me pick it from here and then we go forward. Yes. All right. So morning star, I'm like starting over now. Morning star, it is a candlestick chart pattern, which is considered as a bullish reversal pattern. All right. The morning star candlestick chart pattern, it is a bullish reversal pattern. Okay. Yes. So when you see it happening, mostly it occurs at the bottom of a downtrend. It occurs at the bottom of a downtrend. I'm trying to get my case here so that I can do some writing. Okay, so I'm saying a morning star. This is a candlestick chart pattern that signifies bullish reversal signal, or it signifies market movement to the upper side. When we are talking about a morning star, we are looking at a candlestick chart pattern that signifies bullish. So mostly it occurs at the bottom of a downtrend. Okay, So it consists of two candles, or I mean three bodies. As you can see from the slide, it consists of three bodies. The chart pattern consists of three bodies. All right. So the first candlestick, it is a bearish candlestick. This signifies selling pressure. Okay. Yes. The bearish candlestick signifies selling pressure. What does it mean? The market is trending from the top. Okay. The market has been trending from the top going down. It is reaching this area, which we call the support area, where sellers, they normally rest. Okay. The support area, it is the area where normally sellers do their resting over there. So you can see that this candle is a bearish candle and it is a large candle. It is, you can see the pressure that is in the candle. It tells you that sellers, they are still in control of this market. Remember, we are doing technical analysis in different time frames. Okay. Yes, we normally do them in longer time frames. Okay. So the market has been trending, reaching the support area, which is a downtrend. Now this candle signifies that sellers, they are in control. But after this session was ended, the coming session that followed, you can see the pressure, you can see the size of the body of the candle, tells you that sellers, yes, they are present, but now they don't have power. They cannot push the price further down. So this second candle, it can be a bullish candle, it can be a bearish candle. What do I mean? It can be a green candle or it can be a red candle. The second candle, it can be a green candle or it can be a red candle. But the appearance of this candle tells you that sellers, they are present, but they cannot push the price further down. In this case, they are losing control. All right. As they are nearing to the resting area, they are losing control. As you can see, that when it is like this, it means the market is coming from the top. It has been trending downwards, right? So this is our support area. This is our support area. Okay. Now, after the second candle, then the third candle comes up, which is another trade session. So the third candle, it is a bullish candlestick. It is a bullish candlestick. So this signifies that now sellers, they have lost control to the buyers. Buyers, they have come and they are taking over. So the presence of these three candles, the way they align in their order, it tells you that something is about to happen. The market is likely to reverse to the upper side. I'm not saying that when you see this, then you should enter with the bullish candle. No, I'm simply saying keep your watch on the market. See what is going to happen. But in most cases, you will see that after this candle, okay, yes, I said that before you make your entry, even though you have seen that something is happening here, you have also to use other tools to confirm your entry. All right. Yes, to confirm your entry before you make any move, make sure that you use other tools to confirm your entry. So I'm saying after this candle, all right, you will see that there is a reverse that is going to take place in that particular session. All right. So the third candle, it is a bullish candle. This tells you that buyers, they are taking over after a downtrend, and sellers, they have reached resting area. Okay, so you can see that this candle has swallowed this one. Yes, this candle has gapped this candle. So this is what we call a morning star type of a candlestick chart pattern. A morning star type of a candlestick chart pattern. This shows you how buyers takes over the power, how buyers takes over, yes, the price action from sellers. Okay, so this indicates how buyers taking over the selling activity from sellers, and they move forward, and they move forward. So can you see what happened here? The market has been trending downward. As you can see, the market has been trending downwards here, coming all the way from the top, right? And it is reaching the support area. Okay, yes, it is reaching the support area. So you can see what happened here. We do have this candle, we do have this candle, and we do have this candle. So this tells you that sellers are present and they are still in control. The first candle tells you that sellers, they are present and they are in control. But the second candle, it tells you that sellers, they are present, but they cannot push the price further. Okay, so you can see the size of the candle, the size of the candle. Sometimes it may be in a form of a doji, this candle. Okay, the middle candle, it can be in a form of a doji. So you can see that after that, then we see the bullish candle, and then we are seeing the testing candle over here. Then the market now has proven that it has made a reverse to the upper side. The market made a reverse to the upper side. So this is the structure of a morning star type of a candlestick chart pattern. Are we together here? I was trying to wrap up from where we left. I think we left on the morning star type of a chart pattern, if I'm not mistaken. If you have understood this structure of the market, give me a 1 in the chat. If you have understood this structure of the market, give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have understood this. If you have understood this, give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat. Okay, so let me complete this chart pattern by bringing the opposite version of this one. Let me bring the opposite version of this one. Then I know that we have completed this chart pattern, because I said that these market reversal signals, yes, these market reversal signals, there is the one to the upper side and there is the one to the downside. Yes, someone is reminding me about the evening star. Yes, now I have full remembrance of that. So we ended with the evening star. All right. So let me also do some brushing on the evening star, and then we proceed. Yes. Okay. So let me come back to my slide here, and then we do the evening star, which is the opposite version of the morning star. So if you have been enjoying the market after the appearance of the morning star, okay, since the morning star, it is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. All right, it is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. Then you should expect, after the market has been bullishing, you should understand that evening is going to come, which is the opposite of the morning. So you can see the alignment of the candles. It is the same, but it is in the opposite side. Okay, yes. If you can look at this, if you can look at this, you are going to discover that the market has been trending upward. The market has been trending upward. The morning star appeared down here, and then there was a reverse to the upper side. Now when the market is nearing the resistant area, this is our support and this is our resistant area. Now the market is nearing the resistant area. We see this type of a formation. These are buyers. It is telling you that buyers are still in the market and they are in control. Okay? The pressure of buyers is still showing that they are there. But when it comes to the next session, okay, when it comes to the next session, as you can see the appearance of the candle there, this tells you that yes, buyers are still there, but they can't push the price further to the ceiling up there. Okay, they can't push the price further up to the top. They need to rest. They have reached the resting area. This is what we call the overbought area. Yes, the oversold is down here, which is our support. This is the overbought area, which is our resistance. I hope that makes sense to you. So here, sellers, they are taking over from buyers. This is how it normally happens when it comes to the evening star type of a candlestick pattern. Sellers taking over the power from buyers. They are telling buyers, you have been buying enough, so it is time to sell. All right. So you realize that when the market is flipping to the downside, we are also part of that. I always say that Royal Q community is involved in these price actions. Yes, our 3%, our 3% compounding are also part of this. So since the market has been trending upward, now we have reached our 3% take profit. What is going to happen? We were buyers. Now we change, we become sellers. We start selling, collecting our 3%, right? So this development of this structure tells you that sellers, they are taking over the activity from buyers. Now you see this happening. You can see this body and the other body is different. Now you see the market going downward, which is a reverse. Yes, please, you need to understand that this is not a retracement. We are talking about market reversal. Market reversing 100%. Yes. All right. It's not a retracement where the market makes a pullback, then it continues its journey, whether it is going up or it is going down. So this is an evening star type of a chart pattern where it signifies bearish momentum of the market. Sellers taking over from the buyers. Yes, sellers taking over from the buyers. So this is an evening star type of a chart pattern. As you can see how it has been demonstrated in that slide over there. As you can see, that is how it is demonstrated in that slide over there. When you go to your trading view, yes, you need to focus on the resting areas where the market is resting. Okay? Yes. If you want to see price action, you should go in areas where the market is resting. Okay? Or in areas when the market touches, there is a reaction, which is what we call the support and the resistant levels. These are areas, in most cases, when the market touches, you will see that there is a reaction. So this is an evening star type of a chart pattern, signifies downward market. Signifies downward market. So when you understand this language, you are able to prepare yourself when to exit out of the market if you happen to find yourself in. I'm saying you have been taking profit when the market was trending, going up. You have been taking profit. So I said last week that when you are taking profit, don't forget, you should always remember at the back of your mind that this trend is not going to last forever. So when you happen to enter, you exit, you enter, you exit, you enter, you exit, you need to understand that your confirmation of entries should be done with the other tools to confirm that indeed the market is still continuing to go up, so that you don't get hanged on top here. Okay? Yes, when you are excited collecting profit, you will forget how long this uptrend is going to last. Okay, so every time you make an entry, you make sure that you confirm your entry. Don't just follow the candle because it is green. Okay, confirm your entry before you make yourself, or before you land yourself into trouble. That's why I'm saying when you are trending an upward market, make sure that you also use other tools to confirm your entry, so that you don't land up here where you are going to stay here for some time until the market comes back and find you there. All right, so this is an evening star type of a chart pattern. Did I carry you through? If you have understood this uh, chart pattern, give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood this type of a chart pattern. Give me a 2. Give me a 2 if you have understood this type of a chart pattern. So if you don't find engulfing bars, if you don't see engulfing bars, probably you are going to see dojis. If you don't see the family of dojis, then you are going to see these stars. Remember, they are morning. Yes, they are morning and they are evening stars. Okay, they are morning and they are evening stars. So this is the family of candlestick chart patterns. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed and look at another type of a candlestick chart pattern. Another type of a candlestick chart pattern. Okay, so we are here now looking at a candlestick chart pattern called a hammer, or it is also referred as a pin bar. Yes, a hammer or a pin bar. So when you look at a hammer or a pin bar, it is a candlestick chart pattern which is created when they open high and close, they are roughly at the same price. They open high, and the closing, they are roughly at the same price. Look at this hammer here, okay? Yes. Can you see here is the opening price, and just above it, just above it, you see that there is the closing price. Sometimes they are almost at the same. Okay, when we are looking at a hammer or a pin bar, we are looking at a candlestick chart pattern. When price is opened and where price is closed is roughly at the same price. So what does this signify when it comes to the market? You can see that this is a market rejection. Yes, this is a bullish rejection. When I say bullish rejection, what do I mean? If you remember very well, what did I say about long lower shadows? What did I say about long lower shadows? Give me an answer in the chat. When we were talking about shadows, we talked about long lower shadows and long upper shadows. So when you see a candle with a long lower shadow, what does it signify? Give me an answer in the chat. What does this signify? So that you are able to pick up when you see a hammer. What does the long lower shadow signify? Give me an answer in the chat. What does the long lower shadow signify? The long, I'm specific. The long lower shadow. The long lower shadow, what does it signify? What does it signify? Thank you. It signifies buying pressure. Okay? It signifies buying pressure. The long lower shadow signifies buying pressure, which is a market rejection. This is a market rejection by buyers. Yes, these are buyers rejecting price. Since price went down up to this level, can you see this is the law of the market? Yes, in this scenario, this is the law of the market. So buyers, they are rejecting this price. They said, no, we're not gonna close this session here. Let us close back to the opening where the market started. So buyers, they are rejecting the price here and they have pushed back to the opening. All right. So when you see a candle with a long lower shadow, that signifies it is a buying pressure. So a hammer, one of the characteristic of a hammer or a pin bar, it is the long lower shadow. Can you see the long lower shadow? Yes, that is a characteristic that it is a hammer. And the opening price and the closing price, they are roughly at the same price. Okay, so this is a market reversal signal to the upper side. A market reversal signal to the upper side. I'm simply saying the hammer is a reversal candlestick pattern. When it occurs at the bottom of a downtrend, yes, when it occurs at the bottom of a downtrend, then you should be prepared. You should be prepared to make your entries in the market after other confirmations are done. When you see a hammer at the down of the bottom of the downtrend, you should be prepared so that you can make your entries after other confirmations. Yes, I always use this because sometimes it may be a fake one. The reversal may be a fake one. So confirm with other tools that indeed the market is doing a reversal to the upper side. Okay, so how does it look? The hammer, when you come to the market, how does it look? Yes, when you come to the market, how does it look? Can you see over there how the hammer is displayed? Can you see how the hammer is displayed? So the market has been trending downward all the way. Okay, yes, you are going to find this when the market has been trending downward for some time. Okay, yes, you are going to see the presence of a hammer or a pin bar. Okay, then you will see that sellers, they have lost control to buyers, and it is time for buyers to buy low so that they sell high and gain profit. Is this clear, guys? Is this difficult to identify? Is this difficult to identify? In all the chart pattern that we are discussing, you should focus on it. What type of a trend is present? Look at the previous trend. Was the market trending downward? Was the market trending upward? Yes. Remember, we are dealing with two forces here. Yes. Demand and supply. The bulls and the bears. The sellers and the buyers. Those are the two forces that we are trying to analyze and understand. How do they communicate? So that if we are to become one of them, then we understand the language that they are talking. Is this okay, guys? On the hammer, I don't want to spend much time because a hammer is easy to identify. A hammer is easy to identify. Yes. Are we still friends? If you are still friends, give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat on the hammer if you are okay. If you are not okay, then give me a 0. If you are not okay, give me a 0. If you are not okay, give me a 0. Kevin, Samuel, Kato, yes, they have given me a 0. Thomas, another 0. Okay. All right, let me go back to the hammer. Let me go back to the hammer. All right, let me start from here. A hammer, it is a candlestick chart pattern. When it is formed, it normally occurs at the bottom of a downtrend. Okay, the area where you can identify a hammer, the market has been trending downward. Okay, so it is a candlestick chart pattern. When you see it happening, it means the market is going to reverse to the top. It's gonna go to the upper side. So how do you identify that this is a hammer? The hammer is having one big characteristic, which is a long lower shadow. Long lower shadow. So this is what happened here. When the market opened here, okay, this is the opening price. This is the opening price. When the market opened here, let me do this. Just a moment. I don't know if it's going to take time to load. It makes sense when you are here at trading view, then people, they'll be able to understand or to grasp the idea of what you are talking about. All right, so let me pick a coin here. Then we look at this type of a candlestick chart pattern, if we happen to find one. But I just want to express the presence of a longer lower shadow. The presence of a longer lower shadow, so that you grasp the idea. Okay, you grasp the idea of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the hammer. Okay, so here we are. Let me remove this. Where can I get a hammer? Where can I get a hammer? I'm looking for a hammer here. Aha. Can I use this one? Aha. I think this one is well. Aha. Okay. So those who did not understand, who give me a no, I want you to come here with me. I want you to come here with me. Okay. We are describing a hammer candlestick chart pattern. That's what we are describing here. Okay. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this candle for you to be able to understand. This candle is having a long lower shadow. The upper shadow is short, but the long one is the one which is at the bottom, which is called a lower wick. Okay, these shadows, they are called wicks. I'm sure you have understand. I mean, you have heard that word. So what normally happened here in this candle? What happened here? Can I try to enlarge it? Let me try to enlarge it. Okay, yes. So what happened here is that when price opened here, can you see the opening price? These are buyers, right? These are buyers, right? Yes. So when the price opened, what was the first activity that happened? When the price opened here, the activity that took place, it is the one that ended from this candle. The activity that took place from here, when the market opened, it is the one that ended from this candle, a selling pressure. So when this market opened, price went down to this level, as you can see. So when the price went down to this level, there was a rejection. Buyers rejected the price. They came in, they pushed the price back to the opening. Not only did they push back to the opening, but they also crossed. They went above the opening price up to this level. Can you see where the upper shadow is ending? That's where price reached. Okay. But at the end of this session, the buyers did not close the price high up here. No. Sellers, they came in, they did a little bit of selling. So when the session was ending, price closed somewhere there. That's where the price ended. So this represents buying pressure. Okay? This represents buying pressure. It shows that buyers, they are rejecting the price to go down. It started here, as you can see, these shadows, these long lower shadows. So after this rejection here, you can see that there was still some argument. Should I call it an argument? Yes, there was still some argument between buyers and sellers. But at the end of the day, sellers, they lost control. Buyers came in and they won the argument, and the price went up, as you can see in this area here. So this is what I was talking about, a hammer. When I say a hammer is having a longer, lower shadow, that demonstrates that it is a price rejection. Buyers are rejecting price from sellers. So the market changed the direction. From there, you can see what happened. Okay, you can see what happened. The market went up there. Do I make this clear? Does it give you now a clear understanding when we say about a hammer? Is this clear? If I come back here now and explain what is happening here, yes. Does it paint any good picture in your mind about price rejection by buyers? Give me an answer in the chat if we are together. Give me a yes now. Okay, Thomas was one of them now. It is much better now. Okay, it is clear. Okay, all right. At least those who gave me a 0 there have answered. Okay, so that is about price rejection by buyers when it comes to a hammer. When it comes to a hammer or a pin bar, that's what we are talking about here. So the colors that I'm using here should not confuse you. No, should not confuse you. You should just understand the narrative behind it. The narrative behind it. So you are going to see this display like what I was showing you in our trading view. It is almost like this. You can see that the hammer is having a longer, lower shadow with a small body. So the market changed direction. It did what we call a reverse. All right. So that is the hammer. Now let's come here and I'm trying to check our time. Okay. Yes, I think we still got some more minutes. Some more minutes. Okay. Can we come here and then talk about the opposite version of the hammer? The opposite version of the hammer. I think I saw something like this when we were talking about the hammer here. Let me come here. I just want to use that for explanation. I just want to use that for explanation. Yes. Let me use this one here. Let me use this one. Okay. Yes. We are going to talk about this guy on top here. About this guy on top here. That's what we want to talk about. Shooting star. We want to talk about a shooting star, which is the opposite version of a hammer. Okay. Yes. This is a hammer flipped upside down. A hammer flipped upside down. Okay, that's what we want to talk about now. So don't get lost when I start explaining about a shooting star. It is that hammer, but now it is upside down. Yes, the long upper shadow, it is now on top, which is becoming now the long, the long lower shadow, it is on top, which is now a long upper shadow. That's what I wanted to talk about. So the shooting star, when it comes to the shooting star, it is also referred as a bearish pin bar. The shooting star is also referred as a bearish pin bar. Okay, so this formation, it is formed when the open low and the close, they are roughly at the same price. The open low, when you look at this candle, let me enlarge it. Okay, yeah, I think it displays better. Now, when you look at this candle, you are going to see that the body is small. Where the price opened and where the price closed, they are roughly at the same. Can you see that? Where this candlestick opened and where it closed, it is almost at the same price. If we are to draw our line here, take it this side and check the price for the closing, you will discover that it is almost at the same price. That's why I'm saying the open low and the close, they are roughly at the same price. Okay, so this candle is having a characteristic of a small body, and the long upper shadow. Two characteristics, they are displayed in this candle. First, it is the small body. Second, it is the long upper shadow. Are we together? So the upper shadow signifies price being what? Resisted by sellers. Yes. The price is being resisted by what? By sellers. So we are looking at this is this resistance, okay, coming from the support area. Now the market has been trending like this, has been trending like that. So if you can come closer here, if we can minimize our screen, okay, if we can minimize our screen, you can see what happened. Market has been trending upward. Market has been trending upward. Okay, market has been trending upward. Can you see? Can you see where we are coming from? If I can put it that way, can you see what has been happening from here? From this level here. From this level here. Can you see? That's what happened here. Market has been trending upward. Okay? Yes. So the market is reversing, which was a very drastic reverse. As you can see, the candles, they are full and they are long. When the market is going down, if you can check, you discover that this was something. Can you see, guys? This was something. Can you see? Yes. So the market has been trending upward. Now sellers are coming to resist price after buyers have been pushing it from this level, going all the way to this top. Now sellers, they are rejecting the price. They said, no, you have been doing quite well, but allow us to take over. So buyers, they have lost control. They have reached their resting area. They have reached their resting area. Yes, they have reached their resting area. They have reached their resting area. If I can minimize my screen here, you will discover that what happened here, okay, it is almost what happened here. The market was resisted here previously. and it is also being resisted somewhere there, which is close to this one. If we draw our line, you discover that it is almost there. So this area, you can see this area. Can you see what is happening there? Yes. So we are looking at areas where prices are being rejected or they are being resisted. Then we see that these areas, the market, when it touches them, there is a reaction to it. There is a reaction to it. So we are talking about a shooting star, which is a bearish pin bar. So we are looking at a shooting star having a long upper shadow that signifies price rejection. That signifies price rejection. Okay? Yes. The long upper shadow signifies price rejection. This is the small body. These are the characteristics that you can find for you to identify that this is a shooting star. After this has happened, then you are able to see that this is how it is displayed, as I have just shown you in trading view. What happened in that coin that we were looking at? Does it play something in your mind? Does it give an interpretation to your mind? When you see market going up, market coming down, those areas where the market is reversing, can you see what type of candles are forming there? If it is not an engulfing bar, yes, if it is not an engulfing bar, probably you are going to see dodges. If they are not dodges, then you are going to see the other family that we have discussed. If it is not that other family, then you are going to see these guys that we are discussing now. That's what we are trying to say when we say we are understanding the language of the market. We are trying to understand the language that is spoken by the market. Yes, buyers and sellers interacting. And you want to become one of them. You want to become one of them. How can you join a community when you are not familiar with the language? You need to learn the language so that you can participate well in whatever activity they are doing. So we do have selling and buying activity here in the market. Are we still friends? Are we still friends, guys? Give me an answer in the chat if we are still friends, because I think we needed to end here. Yes. I don't like to take much time. I don't like to take much time. I think if I can give you one or two things that you can go home with, is very important. Then I give you too much information and then you don't make use of it because it is too much. If it is too much, yes, it's difficult to swallow. It is difficult to swallow when it is too much. So you can ask me questions. You can ask me questions. You can ask me questions on these candlestick chart pattern that we have just looked at. Okay. Yes, I'm looking into the chart. I'm looking into the chart. What is the difference between the shooting stars and the gravestone dodges? The shooting star and the gravestone doji. What is the difference? Can someone remember the difference when we look at them? The shooting star and the gravestone doji. The shooting star and the gravestone doji. The shooting star and the gravestone doji. What is the difference? What is the difference? Okay. So the difference, it is the body. When you look at a gravestone doji and a shooting star, the doji, the opening and the closing is the same. When it comes to the gravestone doji, we are looking at the body. The difference is the body. Between the gravestone doji and the shooting star, the difference is the body. So opening price and closing price with a gravestone doji, they are the same, while a shooting star, roughly the same. I don't know if I'm making sense when I say roughly. There is a presence of a body, but it is small. Did I answer your question? The difference between a shooting star and a gravestone doji. Did I answer your question? Someone is talking about what does morning star? Okay, what does morning star and evening star start? I don't understand. Kevin, what are you trying to say when you say what time does morning star and evening star start? What time? Probably you are inquiring how to identify. A morning star happens when the market has been trending downward. It is reaching the support area. The market has been trending downwards. Okay? For you to differentiate between morning star and evening star. Yes. Kevin, you need to understand one thing when it comes to morning star and evening stars. Morning star, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side. Evening star, it brings darkness. Just catch the word evening. When evening comes, it means darkness is coming in the market. The market is going to go down. So the morning star starts when the market has been going down. It has reached the oversold area. Then you are going to see, or you are going to see the starting of the morning star, like you're putting it. You said, what time does the morning star start? Yes. Okay. So for you to understand it better, when the market has been trending downward, it has reached the support area, which is the resting area for sellers. Yes. So it's when you are going to see the morning star starting. The evening star starts when the market has gone high up and now the market want to go down. It's when you're going to see the starting of the evening star. Yes, I think if I can answer it that way, you'll be able to understand the time. Yes, let me answer it that way. We are not measuring any profit percentage here. We are not measuring any profit percentage here. We are understanding the language that is spoken in the market. We are understanding the language that is spoken in the market. We are not starting to measure yet. We need to learn how to draw support and resistance lines or areas. When we have learned how to do that, then we will be able now to measure our take profit, including our margin call drops. But now, learn the language. Learn the language. Okay? Yeah. So when you see a hammer signifies market reversal signal to the upper side. It is time to buy. But I will say, when you are making your entry, you want to start buying, confirm with other tools because sometimes it can be a fake. Okay? It can be a fake or something can happen. So don't just enter because it is a hammer. Confirm with other tools. That's what I'm simply saying. Okay? Yes. I'm trying to row here. Okay. I think I have answered all the questions. I've answered all the questions, so I think we can call it a day. All right, we can call it a day. Yes, so it is a Monday. It is a Monday. Sometimes on Mondays there are announcements, so I can't just end the Zoom here. My host is still here. Yes, coach, is there any word from you before we call it a morning? Before we call it a morning, anything from your side?
All right,
Please, you
good
can.
morning. Thank you so much, Coach Mopiiwa, for the amazing morning training. I encourage all leaders across the crypto ambassadors community strictly to make sure that you let your people join our Telegram channel. That is one. This will enable them access our signals in time and be able to trade in real time. So we are trying to shift from the WhatsApp to Telegram. And you find that most of my responses and communication are on the Telegram channel. So all leaders are requested to push back their teams to our Telegram channels for high efficiency and support. Number two, all members of Crypto Ambassadors are requested to subscribe to the YouTube channel Crypto Ambassadors. This will help them get our trainings in real time and not to miss out in any of our latest trainings that we do on the YouTube channel. So all Crypto Ambassadors are requested to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number three, I want to congratulate the team in Kampala and Masaka that are taking up leadership steps onto our meetups that we started sometime. All leaders in the Crypto Ambassadors community are requested to take charge, and make sure that meetups are happening in their respective areas. Three, we have different trading strategies, and today is a Monday. One of our leaders will be taking up one of our strategies today, so make sure you attend. I don't have any link to share with anyone. If you want to join the team, you use your uplines. The approach is your uplines. Our link is not public. Okay. Our trainings are public, but our team group is not a public group. You must be a crypto ambassador to be able to attend. How do you join? Use your uplines. That is as simple as that. Use your upline. And the link is not posted on the Telegram channel. It is posted on the different leaders groups. And so who is the leader and the crypto ambassador is anybody V2 and above. Once you are V2, you are added to our leadership group. And there you receive all links and communications for better efficiency. I hope that is very clear. Having said that, our program of the week remain as it is, and it is important for me to always remind you of our program of the week. And your duty is just to attend these trainings. They are free of charge, to learn what you are supposed to do to make sure that you keep winning. Our program of the week starts with every Monday, 7:30 East Africa Standard Time. Monday to Friday, our trading classes happen. In the next few hours, at 10 a.m. East Africa Standard Time, Coach Sembatia will be here to take us through the strategy. On Tuesday, understanding the compensation plan of Royal Q by leader Abe. On Wednesday, me and Coach Mopiiwa will take charge both in the morning and the evening trainings, dependingly. On Thursday, Mr. Mbiru Spirito comes in on how to build a team. On Friday, me and Coach Mopiiwa come in with trading classes on how to use Royal Q specifically, and also question and answer session. On Monday today, I usually come in with presenting the opportunity. I present the Royal Q opportunity myself and with different success stories that I come up with different people sometimes. On Tuesday, it's usually a presentation done by Coach Mopiiwa. On Wednesday, it is either me or him in the evening, depending on what happens in the day. Then on Thursday, Thursday, it is Mr. Mbiru Spirit. On Friday, it's Leader Hanix from Kampala. On Saturday, friends, we do a presentation of new Royal Use orientation. We are now replacing Leader Doris since she's still in her maternity leave, and very soon she'll be back. Then in the evening on Saturday, the team of Ghana does a business presentation. So starting this week, we shall be sharing because Team Ghana takes us through the presentation that side. On Sunday, so far, we had given the Sunday to the women in crypto recovered take over charge. So maybe this week we shall be having an extra program on Sunday to make sure that we return our international Zooms. But already our Zooms are international, but we want also to return the different success stories every Sunday in the evening. So that is our program of the week. And we basically ask you to apply to be able to enjoy our trading scenarios and to make sure that you remain winners all the time. With that said and done, I still repeat this week, we are closing our two main classes. If you want to be a mentor, okay, you want to teach people about to be given platform onto the crypto ambassador trainings and be able to learn, we basically are closing our. So if you are here and you are interested to train, you must be a V2 and above. That's our category of start off. You must be a V2 and above. The WhatsApp group is already present. We haven't started any training yet, but soon we shall start. So if you are open for that, reach out to my chat or Coach Mopiiwa, and you'll be added to our mentorship group. And starting off this week, we are going to communicate the special classes we are going to have with these people and train them how they can be trainers of trainees. God bless you and have a fantastic cannibalistic day. Back to you.
Yeah, coach, you can end the Zoom. I think you are still the host.